How's it going, everyone? I'm the one and only Just Insane, and yeah, welcome to my 222nd video that's on my channel. So yeah, now you see why I'm making videos on things I don't like the Halo show and Doctor Who. Why I made videos on them so frequently, because I was trying to get to 222 videos. Something about, I don't know why, but something about 222 is just, it's just me. It's just something I like. I did try my best to put in the effort of trying to get those videos out in time for having 222 subscribers. Unfortunately, I succeeded that goal, I believe on the 19th of April, and then a few people unsubscribed, possibly because of my choice words with the Halo show. But it is what it is, and I did achieve it. That's what matters. I just wanted to make this video just to say how much I appreciate, getting this far. I know majority of the subscribers that are on my channel originated around October, November last year, when I made some modding videos, even though I'm not really a modder. And since then I've been waiting for more, tutorials and stuff. Seems like people don't really want to do that. But yeah, I've got a few ideas on something modded related down the line. But yeah, hitting 222 subscribers, it's a milestone nonetheless. And as a reward, I want to do something special. So in this video, I'm going to show you some things I've been working on for quite a while. Even before people, a lot of people have subscribed to me. A lot of people in the Halo community probably recognize the name of Rejected Shotgun as a really great Halo modder. In my opinion, I've been a little bit annoyed about how he's handled things in the last few years. He teases and teases and teases, and when he releases things, it's not exactly everything that he teased, For example, the Guardian battle. I wanted to battle a massive Guardian against, I wanted to battle against a massive Guardian boss. Another example would be, space vehicles that he made on a sort of space level. I wanted to try them out. But yeah, within seeing that the past Halos are becoming to a stage where none of us will ever revisit them again. For example, Halo 3 on the 360, we're not going to really revisit them on the 360 because we already have them on the Master Chief Collection on PC on the highest graphics and everything. More or less, I wanted to create a good farewell to the older generations of Halo, which is now including Halo 3, Halo Reach, Halo 4, and Halo 5. But yeah, that led me to have an idea on a few things. One idea was to start a machinima. I haven't finished that because I've been waiting for mod support so I can have a modded, supported machinima. When Halo Reach came out and that Forge came out, I was in love. I thought it was the best thing ever. In my mind, Halo Reach is the best Halo. I know, people will disagree that everyone has their favorites, like Halo 2 and Halo 3. But for me, when Halo Reach came out, there was such a great sense of community where you could play customs, you could play multiplayer, you could play whatever, and you would always have fun. You could always go back to it. But yeah, ever since then, I've been a huge fan of Forge and doing whatever little mini games I could make. But returning to my main point, my idea, and that idea is when Rejected Shotgun was talking about the cut level Guardian from Halo 3. Since being a really big Halo fan, I actually knew that Guardian cut mission from Halo 3 for years before he made that video. In Halo 5, because Halo 5 has honestly the best forge, even though it has its own problems. And that was the idea, to completely, from start to finish, to recreate in my own image the cut mission Guardian from Halo 3. And how I would do it would be in the style of a machinima. Because yeah, as a Halo fan, in a way I just wanted to find a way to preserve how much these games meant to me. In my head there's a list of things I need to do that. And one of those things was to make my first machinima. Again, I still haven't finished that, still gotta finish that. But yeah, learning the ins and outs of making that sort of type of video content, it helped me as a Halo fan and a forger to realize I could probably actually pull it off. And although there isn't a lot of information about that cut mission, I did what I could to find what I could on the internet, and I'm taking a lot of creative liberty on creating it. Another example, not just machinima, but I recreated a cut Halo 2 map, and the Bungie developer who made it thought that it was pretty good. So that was one of the big things that gave me the most confidence to, try such a large project. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly switch to showing you that stuff right here, right now, before it's ready. I still have a lot to do, and I still have a lot of ideas of completing this project. So not everything is final, but whatever is being shown, I've put a lot of effort in it. So please judge me kindly. Hello, Editor Justin here. I didn't realize this when we were recording this gameplay, but my mic recording audio was kind of messed up. So I don't know how that happened, but I'm going to do my best to help you out with what I say when that happens. Hello, it's me again. I originally started this project before halo.bungie.net was completely deleted. And yeah, as you can see here, eventually I moved onto the PC version, which in my opinion is what can give you the best quality. But yeah, like I said, I have a lot to still work on, even earlier parts of this. But yeah, as you see here, this is the beginning of the level. Again, I'm probably gonna change most of this. Just it doesn't really look right in my opinion. But the idea is a pelican drops you off with a warthog. And yeah, you're meant to do your best to explore the whole map and do objectives and stuff. So here's the first area that I made. Basically you go to this tower, then you go through some hallways. I'm showing you this without the lighting baked in because just to see everything clearly. And then you got an elevator ride. And yeah, I'm planning on trying to make little cutscenes as well. So cutscene like things in this, so it seems like it's an actual mission. You press that, beacon or something happens. Yeah, you're meant to go to the next area. Let's check a shortcut real quick. But yeah, after all that, you go over here. Open it up. And some parts of this whole project is gonna look kinda not as detailed, mainly because I ran out of budget in most areas. For example, this map, as you can see there, I don't know if you can see that because yellow is not like the best color to look at, white text. But I believe I have 10 objects left on this map. But yeah, next part of the objective is you're meant to come over here. You're not meant to drive up here, of course. But you come over here and be like, oh, why is all these dead Covenant here like this for? That's weird. Oh, energy sword. There must have been some sort of battle or something. And then you look at this like, oh, mysterious. Oh, look at the trees. There's trees everywhere. Oh, it's almost like a forest. A guardian forest. But anyways, next part of this little thing, come over here, and a thing happens. It's basically like Halo 1 Guilty Spark, where you get teleported, except you get teleported to a different area. Here's a little behind the scenes. This is how I'm doing the teleport. It's just behind this big rock tree. And then, yeah. Oh, you're in a mysterious hallway. It's curvy. Whoa. It's Foreigner. Yeah, this is kind of where all my budget, like, start to, like, get eaten up. I tried to make something look cool with as least amount of objects as possible. While still having a massive area that seems like, you know, it's like a campaign. But yeah, you're gonna have a little gondola ride. The first of many, I must say. And yeah, it works completely fine, like pretty smoothly actually. Like, I mean, there isn't really any jankiness to it. It's like, somehow it just works. But yeah, you're meant to look down there and be like, oh, look at all the trees, these massive trees, man. Why are there massive trees in this place? Impossibly big trees. Oh, look at this Foreigner structure. Best be going into it. But yeah, this is actually the end of this map. Spoilers, there's nothing behind this door. Well, there is, but that's just for continuity. I'm gonna do some hokey-pokey to match it up, but yeah, that's the end of the map right there. I'll quickly go to the next bit. But yeah, here I am in the second map. One of the hardest parts of actually making this cut mission project was trying to line up everything properly to what little pictures we have of this cut mission, and actually try to tell a story that connects, you know, each section of each image. But I think I've done a decent job so far with making these maps. A lot of these maps, a lot of these sections have been spliced together haphazardly, and without forged prefabs, we could just go in and look up anything you want. Making parts of this mission would be a lot harder just to do everything by myself. So yeah, some of these things, like the door, you can find by just searching it up in the prefabs. But yeah, here's one of those areas that was really confusing on how to build. I didn't know how to make it based on a single image. This whole area has been changed like drastically since I started on it. But yeah, this is basically my interpretation of it. And don't worry about the blinding light there. That'll make sense later. But yeah, there's like secret area, back area here, just to show that still, you know, photo structure, everything's together, everything makes sense. And then you go down to go back up. And here's where you find the mysterious Halo Guardian. The mysterious Halo Guardian hologram from Epitaph from Halo 3. It's someone actually made this in Halo 5. I dropped it into this. It's that like, honestly, I wouldn't even been able to know how to make this thing. But yeah. Yeah, this is behind the scenes area as well. Like, you won't see this. But if I can remember correctly, like, this is meant to be a Strato Sentinel ride gondola. I don't remember actually, hold on. Oh, it just fucking teleports. I'm sure I will figure that out, but I've set this all up to be seamless, but everything's meant to work out like in sequence. And now you're actually riding the Strato Sentinel. again, that console won't be there. Making this area a gondola ride was honestly one of the hardest bits. Like, if you didn't know, Halo 5's Forge, anything that's moving, if it's grouped, it has to be less than 64 objects, otherwise it gets really janky. Even with this many objects, this size, this many things welded, it can still be janky. I was planning on like having this whole thing turn around as well. Like, just turn around so you exit the backside, but fucking it kept on messing up. Like, it just completely broke. So I've just set it up so you have an energy bridge directly into it. But yeah, trying to make this within 64 objects wasn't easy. Let's just put it that way with that. But yeah, this is where the next area is. Again, it's like nowhere to be found here because that's the entire map. But as you can see, this whole area is just, I believe I have 25 objects left I could use on this map. But yeah, here's the seamless transition. Whoa, seamless transition. But not really, was it? But yeah, here's the next map, which actually has a lot of detail, and it actually kind of feels really big, to be honest. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised I got this much detail. I mean, it doesn't look like much detail, but there's a lot of detail in this map, and it feels pretty big. That's the point that I was going for. From the images I got, I couldn't really tell like the proper scaling of things, but you know, sticking to the theme of most Halo 3 maps, they're pretty big and pretty detailed, so I tried to fit that all in with this cut mission. But yeah, you have another long as elevator ride. The thing with elevators in Halo 5 though is like, if you go too fast down, you start to glitch out and you like start sliding on like a falling object. It's kind of buggy like that. That's why it has to be this slow. But yeah, this whole mission is meant to work like how in Halo 1 you have Assault on the Control Room, like, and that same map is used on the two betrayers, where you go back, you go through the level, then you backtrack. But trust me, it's worth it. There's a good story to it that I have in mind. But with this map, because of how many objects that I needed, I had to use developer tricks where I had to cut things you couldn't see. Like, I literally needed every piece. Like, I'll show you real quick. I don't know if you can see that, but I believe I have only 6. I believe that's 6 objects left on this map I could use out of 1600. But yeah, I legit used every part I could that was big enough and detailed enough. But yeah, here's a massive hallway randomly. Like, this isn't in any part of like documentation for this cut map, like, but this is what I'm working into the story as a story. But yeah, I just wanted to make it feel large and grandiose. So here's a story element that I'm planning on using, but you'll have to find out for the actual you have to find out for the actual when that comes out, the cut mission. But here's a shot that I tried to recreate, and you're not able to interact with it because I feel like if you interacted with this, there's like, I don't know how I would be able to work that into the story, but here it is. Also, that elevator ride before is meant to indicate to you that we're actually like meant to be more or less underground-ish, sort of. Meant to lose your whereabouts of what's happening. Here's another guarded off area, but this one we can get through. So yeah, here's a hallway to another area. Although this is actually technically the edge of the map, so I actually had to teleport. Oh, and I did it. I didn't even realize, like, it was an invisible one, by the way, invisible teleporter. But yeah, I'm gonna try to seamlessly patch that together when I actually make the cut mission. But yeah, here's the next area that's actually a part of an image. If I could get the angle right. I think the image is like something like this. I don't know. It's something like that. It's like, but yeah, this is just some other area, right? Like, and this is another another elevator ride, because you know everybody likes elevators, right? It's gameplay, man. But this also connects to another image that we have of this cut level, which actually is just in my head what, you know, it just seemed perfect to connect them. Oh, look at that perfect scripting. Scripting these fucking elevators were annoying, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is one of those other areas that had a screenshot too. But yeah, these matte black things are meant to indicate you're in a heavily foggy area, and that's meant to be like the distance. It's meant to simulate like there's a large dark distance there, and we're on some sort of plateau area that comes out of nowhere. And believe it or not, this is actually going through the ceiling of the limits. Like, yeah, right here, this is like literally as high as you can go, basically. Also, this area back here wasn't actually shown, but I basically, you know, this is my creative liberty area, the teleportation area. And let's see if I can do the seamless transition again. Oh, and bam. We're in another map area now. This is actually a part of the single image that is actually of the cut mission that is in the forest. This is probably like the one that's most synonymous with the cut mission, and as you can see here, I've done my best to recreate it. Like in Forge, you can't get massive trees, so I did massive cylinders with wooden texture to simulate. Oh, and this is spoilers. They don't go all the way to the top. They don't go all the way to the bottom. But you're meant to pretend that like they are. Trust me, the fog when the lightning hits, right? It really pulls it off. But yeah, this is meant to be like a split in the road. Like you don't know where to go. You got one area that way, and two different areas this way, one that way and that way. And how this would work in my mission idea, these will only appear once you've completed one area, like one objective. So yeah, the first objective is this way, and oh my god, this would have been so fun in Halo 3, just man cannoning around places, shooting fucking birds in the sky, bam bam bam. But yeah, I didn't know how to transition to the next thing, so I made a box in the trees. And you just fucking teleport to the next area, basically. As you can see here, it's an energy thing. Oh, it's gonna teleport you. But yeah, this is where you end up. You're meant to be in this weird box that's meant to trip you out. Like you can go down here, like you're inside of a television, sort of thing. It's a pretty cool effect in my opinion. But yeah, you got this long hallway. It's like a weird Colosseum type thing. I don't know what this would be called. I don't know what this is meant to look like. I don't know. As you can see here, a lot of the detail is not inside here, but it's actually outside. But yeah, here I'm gonna say what because of the story, the machinima. Gotta leave something to the imagination when that comes out. But this is actually a recreation from another image as well that I took heavily creative liberation on. Like as you can see here, don't mind that glowing water, but I believe the image was like from this angle, this angle, I believe. But yeah, as you can see here, I have a waterfall. You can't really make waterfalls in Halo 5, but you can kind of pull off the effect with a lot of smoke effects, and they don't really render at a certain distance, so it's really annoying as well because, yeah, I kind of wanted that to be in the shot, but I want to be like, but when this project is done, I'm going to have it, you spin it around, be like, whoa, whoa, and then be like, oh my god. I don't know where that water's coming from. It just looks cool, right? Leave me alone. But after you do your thing there, you meant to just head right back. And yeah, basically you just jump back into the portal. And basically you just end up right here again, the same map. And then you backtrack to the second objective area. But yeah, this map is pretty much like using every object as well, because of these trees. I don't know if you can see that, but I believe I have two objects left. But yeah, you just head back the same way. Except this time, when you go this way, you take this path right here. Whee! And then you are onto the second area, another box area, and as you can see here, the lights are keeping me on track to see which area has what objective. This one's 2, obviously, and this next area is going to go to the area that I've last worked on. So here we go, and then yeah, we're here with this last map here. I only just recently finished this one, as recently as the 5th of April, I think. 5th or 3rd, or something like that. But this one is I'm actually the most proud of because of how well it turned out. You might not be able to tell right now, but you're about to see the reason why. This is also based on another image as well that I created this whole area, but this honestly is my most favorite area. But as you can see here, this is a large open area with the sun in your eyes and everything. So the objective for this area is you come out here, you're meant to come over here and investigate this crash. Oh, there's a crash phantom. Oh, I wonder how that happened. Oh, there's a ghost that's still operational. Let's give that a go. And I give it some smoke effects to show you that it's, you know, damaged. And yeah, you're meant to come up here, and you might have noticed this structure from a certain level. I couldn't create it exactly because of the object restrictions, which, by the way, let's just have a quick look. Yeah, I've used every object I could, and yeah, I somehow managed to do exactly what I wanted. Onto the actual mission. You're meant to come up here, and these are already activated, but you're meant to like do a thing, you destroy these, and this activates, and yeah, that stays there. Then you come up here. Oh yeah, this is based on an area. This is the image I was on about. I believe the image was like it's something like that, but it's like ridiculously small. I don't know how I even made all this just based on what I saw. Like, how do you even get anything from the little images? But yeah, basically made this like the Citadel from Halo 3, just to make it look like it was in place, it fit in the Halo 3 sandbox. Like, remember, this is supposed to be Halo 3 cut map, not Halo 5. But yeah, I got some doors scripted perfectly, nice and smooth enough. And I'm actually gonna make it so that the mission is like where you have to drive in, because, you know, driving around with ghosts is fun. But this area is my most favorite as well because of these foreigner hut things. Like this whole area, like you could piece together through the little images, but actually making these areas was like honestly the hardest thing. But yeah, here's an objective. There's meant to be stairs here. I swear I put stairs here. Don't worry, I'll manage to put them in again. But yeah, here's like these huts. They're part of an objective. You interact with that. But this is also part of an image that I don't know from what direction. I think it's like this angle, or something like that. But yeah. Also, this is the limit of the box, by the way, that I can forge in. It's that corner to this corner. And as you can see, I've kind of exceeded those limits a little. But yeah, this is meant to go down forever. Just pretend with me. I don't know what I was thinking of making this whole area. I was kind of thinking, you know, it's like a foreigner / banished, like hybrid type. Have a little dome area in here. So you go to this area and you interact with that. And then all of a sudden, whoa, what are these pylons doing here? What's up this console? Oh, I don't know, it's incomplete. Let's go complete it then. And then boom. That's the final one. And it's complete. Oh my god. And then this whole area in the middle is an elevator. Because elevators and things are cool. Let's go. But yeah, this takes you to an observation area that's actually part of an image as well. I think. Well, I'm not too sure. I took a lot of creative liberty in making these areas. But yeah, I like how it turned out. Like you could see everything like this. It's like feels like when you look at this, it goes on forever. That you're on the edge of the world here. But yeah, again, another thing happens here. You break that. Oh, wow, scary. Alright, next objective. Oh, did you see that lag there? Whoa. I've never seen that much lag on this map before, but yeah, that was kind of scary. But yeah, after you do that, you have an objective again to head on out. Because you got the thing, and now we need to get back to the third objective from the actual forest. But you can't just head straight to the next objective. I made it so you had to go around a few things, or you could try to do a small shortcut. Because yeah, with the limited space that you have here, with limited objects, making a smaller area feel like a big campaign area, it's kind of difficult. But I found that I did a good job anyways. But basically, you come over here, you do a little ramp thing, whee! And then you take a look at where you've just come from. Wow, it's so beautiful. Yeah, another thing is, even though this is 1600 objects on this map, I had to do a lot of developer cutting. You know, cutting things that you can't see. Spoilers. And yeah, it wasn't easy doing that as well. But yeah, I actually think it turned out pretty good. But yeah, you come up here, be like, oh, gotta get out. And yeah, here's your next area to teleport away, which is actually on the very edge of the map. Like, look at this, how much of an indent this is. That's literally the edge. Right there. And again, this area. But yeah, I think I've done a good job so far with what I've had to go with. And I've interpreted with. But yeah, basically you go back to the forest area, and the third objective would be the actual Guardian multiplayer map. but in the style of, you know, how the mission was meant to look like. And then, yeah, how I set up my story, you'll go back to the original area, and then some other things will happen, and then yeah, you'll fly off, and yeah, you'll go on to the next mission. But yeah, here's a quick look at what the other map looked like before I drastically changed it. Because it's really hard to get the detail from small images with barely any information. But yeah, this is what it would have looked like if I was able to make the Strato Sentinel with its full glory of more than 64 objects, but more than 64 objects don't move at the same time. But I really wish I could have made this be what I used, because how you would have got in is through the back vent. You'd break it open, basically like this, and then you're in. Oh, there's this weird Forerunner thingy here, and yeah, I don't know, I just like this version better than my bare as one that I had before. And then yeah, if it was able to move with scripting, it'd look like this. Whoa, it's moving. So yeah, with that being said, I think I only have like 1 or 2 areas more to make, and then actually do the small polishing to make everything make sense in it as a story, as a mission. But yeah, as you can see, in terms of like fighting enemies and stuff, I'm not really able to do that. But yeah, I'll work something out. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed what you saw, because when I finally get that stuff out, it's going to be a big weight off my shoulders. And yeah, I am so appreciative of every subscriber and every person that views my videos. It helps me to realize that the effort I put into each video is not in vain. It is worth it. I make these videos because I enjoy it, not because I'd like to hate on things. But yeah. Another thing is that you probably won't be able to tell because of how much I edit my videos down, but I am actually not that great at speaking, so videos where I don't speak is usually where the videos I tend to enjoy more. Videos that are, you know, more or less projects, those project type videos is where I find myself most satisfied in making. But yeah. With that being said, I thank you for joining me on this journey of this long, and I hope for you to continue on this journey that I'm on making videos and stuff, because I don't plan on stopping. So yeah, with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.